What's going on, everybody? Welcome into HBCU Huddle. I am CJ. Follow me on the Instagram at @new_ConRadicalness. My Twitter handle is up there at ConRadicalness. Joined alongside by Mike Wallace. Mike, how's it going, baby?
Hey, it's going big time, man. Welcome back to another show. First off, shout out to Jackson State University and a new partnership that launched last week on that episode. Go back and check that out. And be sure to download the Grind City Media HBCU Huddle on the Grind City Media app, man. Good to see you guys again.
Absolutely. Ronni, what's going on, baby? Ronni Williams in the building. Follow her on Twitter at Ronni.2K. That's 2 N's in Ronni, no E, baby. What's up, homie?
What's happening? Hey, y'all.
We got a great show lined up for you guys. As always, we are going to share our pick six this week. Our pick six is favorite new edition songs. I'll tell you why. And that's our pick six as well. We'll talk about HBCU marching band as our culture maker, as well as make a bunch of picks for football and take a look at what these two were doing this weekend as they visited various HBCU campuses. But let's get things started with the game of the week. HBCU Huddle game of the week is Tennessee State taking on North Dakota State. And let's take a look at the tail of the tape. All-time record for TSU. 555, 288, and 33. Current record 1-0 after that big-time win against North Carolina A&T, thanks to a blocked field goal. We know something about that. TSU blocking field goals to win games thanks to that Southern Heritage Classic a couple of years ago against Arkansas Pine Bluff. Notable alumni. Every single time we get TSU, Megan Triplett is going to be their notable alumni. That's a former co-worker of ours, and she is currently doing sidelines for the
Brooklyn Nets.
I wanted to say
Yes Network.
Boston Celtics, but it's like, no, that's not the green team. It's the black team.
Somewhere up there.
Boston. I almost did it again. Brooklyn Nets. Player to watch, Kendrick Rhymes, who had 174 rushing yards on a little more than 8 yards per carry and 2 touchdowns for Tennessee State in that win over North Carolina A&T last week. North Dakota State all-time record of 799, 384, and 34. They are currently 1-0. Notable alum is Ilhan Omar, the congressperson.
Oh, okay.
Toby Aneen is a player to watch for them. Second team preseason stats perform All-American on the Buck Buchanan watch list this year. Forced 4 fumbles this season. This is the second time these two teams have met. Last year, North Dakota State won 52-3. Mike Wallace took a trip up to Nashville to preview the contest. Take a look.
The opening week of the Reggie Barlow coaching era at Tennessee State got off to an encouraging start with a Week 1 victory right at home against North Carolina A&T last week. So what does Coach Barlow and the Tigers get for Week 2? The toughest test that you can ever imagine at the FCS level. The defending national champion North Dakota State Bison visit Nashville on Saturday for a matchup between two teams that advanced to the FCS playoffs last season. Coach Barlow said the focus remains on building on the Week 1 performance where the Tigers got a balanced attack both offensively and defensively, as well as made some special teams plays. But it's about the details, attention to the details, that had the Tigers back to work this week.
The grasshopper is the only insect that can't go backwards. It only leaps forward. So we're going to have a grasshopper mindset, and we're going to leap forward. We're grateful for having the opportunity to compete in the John Merritt Classic. We learned a lot about it. We was humbled to be a part of it, but now it's about getting a chance to play against the national champion. Not many people get that opportunity, so we want to look at it as you lucky dogs.
Barlow brings plenty of experience to the job. He was a former NFL wide receiver for 3 organizations. He also was an XFL Coach of the Year and also did some major things at the Division II and the FCS level in coaching stints before he arrived at Nashville. When he got here, he brought 50 new players into the program, many of whom are still getting to know one another, which makes these midweek workouts and practices between games just as vital as anything that they're going to face on Saturdays.
Yeah, I learned that our guys are resilient, that they played physical, that they played fast, they were able to handle adversity. We talk about opportunity is nowhere, and all of a sudden it was opportunity is now here for our team with the block field goal. So, yeah, we were proud of those guys for the way they played.
North Dakota State and Tennessee State met this exact same weekend a year ago up in Fargo, where North Dakota State scored a 52-3 blowout victory. But very few Tennessee State players are back from last year's game on this year's roster. tailback Kendrick Rhymes, who rushed for 174 yards and 2 touchdowns last week against North Carolina A&T, talked about the fresh perspective that this new team has going into this game.
It's going to be real big. Only reason why it's big is because it's the next game that's on the schedule. But like I said, it's not going to start with Saturday. We're going to start with the confidence today at practice, which it started Sunday after the game. But we know that we got some dogs and some players that play at the next level, and we're going to just take that momentum what we got, and we're going to put it all out there for 60 minutes when we lock them gates on Saturday.
Coach Barlow emphasized the healthy respect that Tennessee State has for North Dakota State. The 10-time FCS national champion are coming off of a 38-0 blowout victory over the Citadel last week. But Tennessee State wants to repeat what they did against North Carolina A&T, where they had a dozen tackles behind the line of scrimmage, including 4 sacks. They also scored 3 touchdowns on plays of 50 yards or more and won the turnover battle by 3. If they can keep themselves in the game and avoid costly mistakes, this will be a true test of how far Tennessee State can go.
You get a chance to see what it feels like to play against a dominant program who's been dominant and sustained their dominancy for an extended period of time. So just all of those things. And then obviously we add to that anything can be done. The 4-minute mile wasn't ran until 1954. One person. And at this point, it's over 20,000 people, even high school people, who have run under 4 minutes in the mile. So let's have a 4-minute mile mindset and go after it.
So expect a big-time atmosphere at Nashville's Nissan Stadium as Tennessee State goes big game hunting. From Nashville at Tennessee State, I'm Michael Wallace.
Mike, you said that might be my guy, and it is. It is. Come on, Coach Barlow. I believe in you, baby. I need to change my pick. It's too late. Damn it. Did you guys know grasshoppers couldn't hop backwards?
I didn't know grasshoppers couldn't hop backwards, and I didn't know the analogy of where he was going with the 4-minute mile. But it made sense. You wanted to believe in him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? All right, so that's his style, man. He was a great guy to be around. Wide open practice up there. He welcomes the attention. He welcomes the media. And that's the first time, like, coaches rarely these days allow you to sit through an entire practice. And when I turned around and left, man, they were like, hey, where you going? We still got 5 more periods left. I was like, dude, I got to get on the road, man.
You got on the road.
Yeah, but it's good, man. It's good to see Barlow up there, and I think they got an encouraging start, but a big-time test this week.
So you had to get on the road.
Yeah.
Did you stop by my spot?
I didn't go to Satco. I didn't go to Satco, man. I didn't even make it all the way in.
Yeah, Bronny, you just got here, dog.
When I'm gonna get put on the top.
Well, listen, when we
gotta get out there. Yeah, we gotta get
Tennessee State for something.
Field trip.
We'll go up there for something, and then while we're up there, I'll take you to the spot. It's Mexican food. Best I can describe.
Libations?
No, it won't be libation.
That sweet tea. That sweet tea damn near is libation level though.
The best way.
That sweet tea is crazy.
The best way I can describe San Antonio Taco in Nashville, Tennessee. The best I got for you is Mexican food made for white people by black people. The American dream is what I'm saying.
So basically tacos and gunners in Memphis.
Way better.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
I love tacos and gunners.
I understand that. And it's different. Tacos and gunners, I think, taste closer to what Mexican food is supposed to taste like.
Right.
Okay.
Satco don't taste like Mexican food is supposed to taste.
Oh, this season.
This is something different. I don't know if it's. I think it's different seasoned. So it's seasoned differently. I don't know how to explain it.
We gotta go up there.
You gotta taste it for yourself. But all I can tell you is this: it's a Mexican taco restaurant that sells wings.
Oh no, I ain't going to no Mexican restaurant to buy no wings, man.
Ronnie.
That's not what we there for.
Yes, we
That's
are.
not what we there for. I'm not going to a Mexican spot to get wings.
Ronnie, that sweet tea make you do this. There's some big games this week, not just the North Dakota State game featuring North Dakota State and Tennessee State. There are some other games around the HBCU landscape. And before we make our picks on this week's games, let's hear what TC Taylor has to say about stepping up a division and taking on Southern Miss.
And I know Coach Huff, he's a great football coach. He's got a lot of transfers in there. We got to play free football. We can't go down there and have team penalties. I don't think we turned the ball over, did we? But we got to clean some stuff up offensively. find a way to start out fast earlier.
TC, you guys are going to probably jump between being the hunted and being the hunters today, obviously being the hunted as a defending champ, but now going down to Southern Miss.
Yeah.
What's the mindset have to be like in sort of going into that environment?
You got to believe you can play with them. It starts up here. That's what I just told them in the locker room. You got to believe you going down 49 to win the football game, no matter what's eagle on the side of the helmet or whatever, whoever we're playing. And that's what the mindset we're going to have. These guys, I don't have to tell them about how to work. They're going to come to work. It's up to us as coaches to put together a good plan. But they're going to come out and play hard. We got to put them in the best situation as possible and go out here and execute.
Since 1978, when the split happened, when it became 1A, 1AA, and now it's FBS, FCS, there have been 14 instances where an HBCU has knocked off a 1 single A or an FBS opponent all time. Let's take a look at our results from last week before we get into the picks. I am, 8-2? 8-2 on last week overall. That's a good start. Good start. Shaw let me down and North Carolina Central let me down, but that's all right. I believe in them still. Taking a look at Ronnie's record from last week. Ronnie 6-4. Alabama State over UAB. That one almost happened, Ronnie. Almost happened. Shout out to Andrew Body. If we take a look at Mike's pick, Mike is 9-1. He tough. Also, North Carolina Central fell to New Hampshire, but still 9-1. Ronnie, just
don't start.
Get
don't
ready.
Start.
Just get ready
don't
to taste
start.
Mike Wallace's dust, man. We'll be looking up at Mike all season. Take it from me personally. I know all too well. All right. As we get to this week's picks, Southern Miss, Jackson State. Jackson State travels to Southern Miss. Sam Herder of Hero Sports did an article. We talked about this off air, Mike, when it happened, predicting the top FCS over FBS upsets for the 2025 season. He put this game on here. He also picked Tarleton over Army, and that happened this weekend. So there's a chance he might be right on this one. HeroSports.com predicted 5 of the 6 FCS over FBS upsets last year, predicted 3 of the 4 in 2023, and predicted 6 of the 8 in 2022. So they know what they're doing over there, and they've predicted this all season Jackson State over Southern Miss. As we take a look at our picks, we start there. Mike, who you got?
Oh, I got Southern Miss in this one. It's hard to go against Jackson State, but Southern Miss, under their first-year coach, they have a chance to go ahead and rectify what happened last week against Mississippi State, where they basically turned the ball over and looked unorganized or disorganized. But Jackson State's going to fight them tough. I just think they're going to come up a little short.
Ronnie.
Y'all, I guess it's going to be y'all versus me, I guess. But I'm going to always, again, pick a swag school over everybody. But I really am eager to see JSU's running game, even though Southern Miss has a great defensive line. So I'm eager to see what JSU do to come over the defensive line with Southern Miss.
Yeah,
I'm on Southern Miss. Not, like I said, only 14 times in 78 has that happened. Has a HBCU upset FBS team. I'll take Southern Miss here in a bye game. Basically, we take a look at Alabama State. They take on Southern. I do believe everybody is on Alabama State. Hot diggity dog. Andrew Body, 431 total yards, 300 plus passing, 100 plus rushing, and 5 total TDs, 4 passing, 1 rushing against UAB, stepping up a level, and they had them, Ronnie. They were so close. They put everybody on notice. They did. Here we go.
And this is the kind of game they have to win. After you do that last week, you got to follow up with a big-time effort and get a win over a Southern team that's on shaky ground right now.
Yeah, just want to give us sending out a speedy recovery for Jalen Woods, number 2. He fell against last week against Valley. Just sending out prayers for him. But Southern has a lot of work to do. What I seen this past weekend, but Alabama State got it. 2 words: Andrew Body. Yes, sir, it is.
Alcorn State takes on Alabama A&M. I'm on Alcorn State. Ronnie, who you got?
Alcorn for sure. Like I said, a swag school before anybody. Swag school before anybody.
They both swag schools.
Oh, wait a minute.
It's a Mississippi school.
I'm sorry. Mississippi swag. Mississippi swag.
Ronnie, I know what you were saying. I knew what you were saying, Ronnie. She meant Mississippi, Mike.
You got to get there.
All right, this is where I'm going to leave some dust from y'all right here. I'm going Alabama A&M on this one. They played well. They played tough. I think they're going to beat Alcorn State.
Mike Vick. Mike Vick's Norfolk State team didn't look so hot in their first game of the season. They take on Virginia State. Mike, who you got?
I got to go Norfolk State, but I mean, come on, man. Virginia State is right there ready. Virginia State can win that game. Norfolk State better win it, or Mike Vick is going to start, getting a little uncomfortable.
In year one.
I mean, not uncomfortable from that degree, but just like, oh, man, this is harder than I thought. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Ronni?
I think they, like Norfolk, they just seemed like it was undisciplined last season. But it was first game jitters, maybe. Yeah. But this game, we'll see if it was just first game jitters or if this is really going to be a developing season. But I'm a Mike Vick fan, so Norfolk it is.
I'm going to take Virginia State. They're fresh off of 569 total yards of offense while allowing just 6 first down to a Barton team that is a middle-of-the-pack team in their conference. Virginia State also controlled the time of possession. I think that they'll run the ball, can play a little bit of keep away. Norfolk State will make a couple of mistakes and give them a chance to win this game. I think they'll make the most of that chance. Old Dominion, North Carolina Central. I'm on Old Dominion. You both are on North Carolina Central, though, Mike.
And the reason why is because, I mean, that running game is sound. They're physical. They have to bounce back from a disappointing performance against New Hampshire. And I trust Trey Oliver to get this team back to where it needs to get with a rivalry game against Old Dominion.
Yeah, and I just don't like Old Dominion. So.
That's a damn good reason.
That's a great reason. Yeah.
Game of the week, Tennessee State, North Dakota State. North Dakota State, #1 team in the nation. Mike, you're going North Dakota State. I'm going North Dakota State. Ronni, why are you going Tennessee State?
I mean, I'm always rooting for the underdogs. I think Tennessee played a very great game last week, so I'm looking for them to step up against these reigning champs next week. Well, this upcoming week.
Tuskegee takes on Central. Everybody knows where I'm at. Mike, where are you going, baby?
I'm going Tuskegee. They impressed me, man. The Fighting CJs impressed me in that last week victory over Winston-Salem State in the Red Tails Classic. And the physical quarterback, they got a good quarterback. They got a tight running game, and their defense is opportunistic. So far, so good.
I never go against the grain.
Let's go.
I never go against the grain.
Damn right.
But
you just went against the grain.
No. Not against me. Not against us.
Oh, not against us.
Not
okay.
against us.
Okay. HBCU fam. Okay. All right, cool.
Unless y'all going against Valley, then that's the only time. But I ain't gonna go against the grain.
All right.
Tuskegee it is.
Townsend takes on Morgan State.
Tuskegee it is.
Townsend takes on Morgan State. I'm on Townsend. If Morgan State is going to win, they'll need a monster game out of Jason Collins Jr., who had a pretty good game against South Alabama in a FCS versus FBS showdown. 2 touchdowns, 83 rushing yards. Real impressed, but I am on Townsend on this one. What about you, Ron?
Yeah, I got Morgan. Like I said, like you just said, the running back, Jason Collins, he's really, really nice. He was named MEAC preseason Offensive Player of the Year. So that just goes to see like what type of player he is. But in the battle of Greater Baltimore, I think Morgan got it.
Mike, you think Morgan got it too?
I think Morgan has it too, and it's more so because I want Morgan to get it. Townsend not beat up on, but they beat Norfolk State, right? I think Morgan State is going to be a lot more disciplined, and they know what they want to do. They control the ball. They play solid defense. I think they're going to win that game.
Albany State takes on Kentucky State. I hate them both, but I hate Kentucky State more, so give me Albany.
I knew you was gonna pick Albany State on that because of how you feel about Kentucky State. Yeah. So it's a good sweep right there. We'll see how it goes.
Tarleton State versus Mississippi Valley State. Who you got, Ronnie?
The floor is yours.
Yeah, you see who I got. What you mean?
How you got to turn towards the camera. There you go.
V-State. Charleston, Tarleton, it don't matter. Valley by 50. It don't matter. Valley by 50. I don't care.
Tarleton State coming off of a big-time win over Army in an FCS versus FBS game. Thanks to 3 forced turnovers. Valley's going to have to take care of the football if they're going to win this game. I look forward to watching it, but Mike and I are both on Tarleton State. We got to take a quick break. When we get back, we'll take a look at some of the polls. We'll talk about the weekend for Mike Wallace and Ricky as they visited various HBCU campuses.
Ronni.
And what did I say, Ricky?
You did.
We're still young. We're still young in the show. We're only a month in.
I love Ricky, and I talk to Ricky all the time, so whatever. We'll be back. It's all you guys need to know. We'll have our New Edition top 6 favorite songs by New Edition as well up next on HBCU Huddle right here in the Built Ford Tough studio. Slow down right here on Grind City Media. Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
You ready? I've been ready. What are we waiting for?
Now for a limited time, the new $1.99 crispy tender wraps are here at Sonic. Who could deny a crispy chicken tender with bold flavors like hickory barbecue and cheesy Baja? And we can't forget the crisp lettuce and melty cheese to make the perfect bite. Wrap yourself up with some TLC, tender, love, and chicken for only $1.99. Sonic $1.99 crispy tender wraps. Tax not included, limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
Welcome back in, everybody. CJ, Ronni, Mike. Take a look at some of these polls from this week. We'll start with the Donald Ware BoxToRow poll as we take a look at the top 10 there. No surprise, no surprise. Jackson State remains number one. They are 1-0 with their big-time win over Hampton this weekend. Mike was there. We'll talk about that some here in a bit. South Carolina State is 2. North Carolina Central comes in at 3. Then you go Tennessee State, Virginia Union, and Southern 4, 5, 6. Virginia Union pitted on Miles, and a real impressive showing by them. You got Alabama State at 7. Howard coming off of their win over Florida A&M in the Orange Blossom Classic at 8. Johnson C. Smith at 9, and Florida A&M is at 10, along with Prairie View and A&M. Both of them are tied for 10th. We take a look at my ballot this week. I got Jackson State, North Carolina Central. I differ from the voters, though, who have Alabama State at 7. I got them boys at number 3. I can't wait.
Andrew Body.
Andrew Body, damn it. South Carolina 4 for me. Morgan State is 5, followed by Alabama A&M, Virginia Union, Howard, Prairie View A&M, and FAMU. That rounds out my top 10. Mike's thoughts, tips? How can I improve this ballot?
I definitely see why you got Alabama State up there. They basically lost the game, but they won at the gate because they got a nice cut. You talked about it last week. We talked about it last week. They got the guarantee plus the cut from the gate, and they nearly won that game. So I love Alabama State shooting up there. If they beat Southern, they're going to legitimately be a top 3 team.
Absolutely, absolutely. As we take a look at this past weekend, just a quick look back, you two managed to get to some HBCU campuses. Mike caught up with Ahmad Miller after Jackson State's win over Hampton. What did you learn in your conversation with him, Mike?
Man, just that he's the third string tailback, right? Like he was hurt all of the year before, and they had Herb Mulligan play there last year and rack up all of these yards. Their running back room is so deep, really, really deep. They also have a kid that transferred from Louisiana Tech. But what Ahmad Miller did, running for 170-plus yards and 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter, he's a Whitehaven product, man. So he's a local Memphis guy. It was good to see him and get his game started, his season started. And here's what he had to say coming off of that big-time performance.
My coach said one of the questions about this team would be how the depth will respond. A lot of guys got some experience last year, but this is a new level of depth from you guys. What is it like to have that competitiveness in the running back room, but also to be able to stand out today?
Yeah, I love it. I love it. It pushes everybody. You know, it causes you to push forward and not slack. It's a lot of motivation, but the brotherhood, we love each other. That's a real brotherhood. So we cheering each other on. So it's great. It's a great thing.
And see, when you talk about the brotherhood, and as he was saying that, Ronni was nodding. So you know, from one athlete to another, they know about playing for the person next to you. So that's big time. He was also HBCU National Player of the Week.
Absolutely. That was awesome. That was incredible. They're going to have to do it by committee against Southern Miss if they're going to come out of there with the big time upset. Ronni went to Mississippi Valley State.
Yeah.
She goes once a year because for your Miss MVSU duties, you go once a year. What was it like this year going back? And how has the game day experience at Valley changed since the last time you were there last year?
Yeah, so normally the tailgating is just the same, having alumni on the like right in front of the concourse or whatever, and they just giving out food and stuff. But this year is different. We had our mini parade. They had horses out there, y'all. You could ride the horses.
Did you
before
ride?
the gun? No, I ain't ride no horse.
You had your boots on.
I did have my boots on. But it was so amazing. Like, they had bounce houses. Look at that field. Look how beautiful the stadium looked. It was so amazing being out there, being able to see my old professors, old peers. Like, some of my peers who I went to school with, they're actually working now for the organization, and it was so cool. Shout out Carrington. She's now the social media person for Valley Athletics and just Valley in general. She does an amazing job. Like, Valley is really elevated since I've been leaving. Like, look at the sandals. Look at the mean green marching machine. Look how beautiful it is to be in Itta Bena, Mississippi. No, it was something different. Like, it's so nostalgic going back there. Like, I just love it. I love it so much.
Get her some tissue, man. Please. She got me over here ready to cry.
I'm emotional. I love Valley. I love Valley.
Yeah.
That's dope. Unfortunately, Valley couldn't come away with the dub.
Man, why you
Don't
got to
start
Why you got? Come on,
See,
CJ,
that's
man,
why we be beefing.
Come on, man.
That's why we be
I thought
beefing.
it was a show about HBCU sports and culture.
This is about culture.
The sports and culture.
This is about culture.
So you gave the culture. I do have to give the sports side of things.
He ain't have to do it right then, though.
See, listen.
He ain't have to do it right there.
Listen. If they wouldn't have called back them 2 touchdowns that the refs did, we would have won. Valley would have won.
Boy.
Valley would have won. We could have did better with them timeouts.
I ain't talked to him.
I ain't gonna say that's not my expertise.
I'm channeling my inner Coach Barlow
now.
Right
now. You channeling your inner.
It was an inner hater. Right now, I'm channeling my inner Coach Barlow.
Yeah, Barlow. Yeah,
so move forward to the next thing.
He would probably say something along the lines of, well, you know, if my auntie was born with a penis, she wouldn't be my aunt, right?
She'd be my uncle.
She'd be my uncle, right? So ifs and buts, you know, what happens is what happens. Yeah. That's what happens.
That's Coach Barlow.
That's something
we grasshoppers. We're grasshoppers down there.
Forward.
We moving forward to the next game.
There we go. Let's have a 4-minute mile mindset right now.
We're gonna have short-term memory loss when it comes go to the next game.
Go to the next game. I'm sorry, man.
Valley looked good though.
Valley looked good.
Valley looks great.
They went out there and they competed at a high level. The environment seemed like it was really, really fun. Mm-hmm. Was there anything that stood out to you about the entire experience being back down there at Valley? Y'all were on the SWAC network.
Yeah,
correct?
We was on SWAC TV for the first time, and I think it was really, really cool. Like, it was a boots on the ground type of thing. So we invited out this country singer. I don't personally know his name, but he did perform with the band during halftime. That was really nice. They ain't jig. They did country. They did more of a line dance.
Got you.
You know, on that type of thing.
Okay.
I'm not a vocal person.
Again?
Nah, I ain't gonna.
Yeah, you ain't gonna do it again. Right.
They gotta wait the jig at a night game.
So good. They got a jig. But that game did start at 4. It was a little hot. out there. A little hot out there for a game like that. Let's try to do 6 p.m. maybe if we could. Southern not far. They ain't got to travel that far. Shoot, but no, it was good. I had fun though. I love Valley. I love the culture. I love the team. Like I had a chance to be on the field with the team, and just by walking by, hearing conversations, hearing them motivate each other. Even when Southern ended up scoring at halftime and going up against us, nobody put their heads down. They were encouraged. The coaches spoke so much life into those players during those timeouts and things like that. It was just amazing to hear. Like Valley is on the come up. If y'all put Valley on the back burner again, we gonna surprise some people.
Mike, you brought it up. Valley gonna get somebody.
They're gonna get somebody, and they almost got Southern. They should have gotten Southern. They should have gotten Southern, and they're gonna catch somebody, man.
Two timeouts.
You know, we also gonna catch Ronnie and you down at Valley at some point this season, man. So we're gonna send a camera down there, and y'all got it.
We're gonna be jigging. We're gonna be jigging with that.
Just
with
make
that
sure.
mad dog.
Just make sure. I was about to say, just make sure CJ is libationed up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We can't send him down there dry.
No dry jigging. No dry jigging when you get to interview.
We gotta take a break, man. On the other side, we'll talk about some of our culture makers from this week. And don't forget, we still have our new edition top 6 songs right here on HBCU Huddle in the Built Ford Tough studio on Grind City Media.
How did they sell you on Memphis?
I was really looking at the success that Memphis had, something I wanted to be a part of, and then the reputation Coach Silverfield and Coach Cramsey had as an OC, the things that he was able to do with Seth and the things that he's done in his career. I felt like that's something I wanted to be a part of, and I felt myself being able to excel in his offense. And also, I looked at the weapons around and everybody I was going to be playing it with.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Erica Wheeler had some a new colorway of the AE1s.
That's so crazy that they're still coming
that
out.
made people say,
they need to
let's
release
don't go to
stuff.
the AE2s yet.
Yeah.
Maybe we haven't seen every colorway.
These are hard though.
They need to drop these ASAP.
I ain't gonna lie, this might be the best colorway of the low end high, to be honest with you. This was crazy.
The Sneak Fest Show, live Tuesdays at 2 p.m. on Grind City Media on X, YouTube, and the official Grind City Media mobile app.
You want to be where you think the University of Memphis belongs.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what the next step is?
I think we're positioned, we're ripe for success. And so what I don't want to do is make an intermediate move if it's not going to position us well. And so my job is to make sure when that opportunity presents itself and the circumstance is right, that Memphis is prepared 100% to take advantage of it.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Naomi, your women's champion, she announced that she's pregnant.
I actually used to work out with her.
Really?
Absolutely. Another little tidbit, I helped Roman Reigns learn how to lock up.
Okay, now you see you're going too far. We need to clip this, by the way. Dustin Starr.
All right, do it again.
Has a hand in the career of two of the best wrestlers in the business today.
Cap.
Naomi.
Cap.
And Roman Reigns.
I'm saying Cap, so you can't clip this.
Nope.
Tune in to Grind City Wrestling weekly on the Grind City Media app and on the Grind City Media.
Let's take a look at the Memphis Tigers schedule. Their over-under is just 8.5. Because of the money that they spend, because of the players that they have, they should win more than 8.5. I'm going to put them at 9-3.
They've only lost 2 conference games the past 2 seasons, so if they do that and then lose the Arkansas game, that still, like you said, gets you to the 9 wins.
The Odds Couple, live at 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Why are you dressed like that, CJ? What the hell is wrong with you?
CJ, can you do some high knees?
Is that a towel he has tucked in his shorts? Why are we allowing this?
It's a towel.
Why are we allowing this?
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt, live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
They got their headphones on now, so they know when we come back.
You ain't catching us.
Not getting me.
Welcome back, everybody. HBCU Huddle. Mike, Ronnie, CJ. Time for our culture maker, and we looked up watching some of this U.S. Open action. Shout out to my personal favorite tennis player of all time, Venus Williams. Love her. I'm a big brother. She's a big sister. Looked up to her my whole life. But watching the U.S. Open, Naomi Osaka's out there. Coco Gauff is out there as well. Looked up, and there was a marching 100. I didn't know marching bands could get out there on the court for tennis matches. When you think about how reserved you're supposed to be when playing tennis, hell, now all that's left for them to do is go out there and perform at the Masters. Get on one of these golf clubs and get out there and get after it. It was great to see them out there, and so we decided that we'd make the marching 100 our culture maker of the week. They are the 2024 ESPN Band of the Year winner. They performed in 5 Super Bowls. We were just running through those off air. They performed 3 presidential inaugurations, and they're the only HBCU marching band to be awarded the Sutler Trophy, which is the Heisman Trophy for bands. It's been awarded going all the way back to the 80s. And when you look at the bands on the list, Mike, it's all bands from much larger FBS type schools. I think when you look at the list, I only saw 3 bands that weren't FBS type schools. FAMU, one of those bands. You can only win the award once. Otherwise, FAMU and the Marching 100 would have a whole bunch of those awards. You are you know them close and personal, Mike, from your time covering the Rattlers down there in Tallahassee. What makes that band special to you?
Man, the numbers. I don't know if they've been 100 in a long time. It's more like 216, right? Yeah. You know what I mean? Their numbers are just...
So the story is, and I grabbed this straight from the website, reading and researching. They wanted to get to 100 after the World Wars. World War I, World War II depleted the band, the numbers that they had. I forget the band director's name, but he shows up, and there's 16 people there. He's like, oh, no, we got to get this up. And so, boom, we're going to get to 100. That was his goal. And then since then, they've been 100 plus strong.
Yes. I remember, being around that band week in and week out back in my earlier career, covering HBCUs and being in Florida. And, they've always put on a show, man. No matter what you're doing, no matter where you are, you stop at halftime. And that's the reason why in HBCU sports, yes, as much as we're talking about the games, the culture in the band makes HBCU experience what it is. And FAMU's Marching 100 is certainly one of those bands that resonates and will resonate forever.
Ronnie, as an athlete, hearing the band go out there and perform and get the crowd going, what does the band do for you guys from an energy standpoint when you're out there competing?
I mean, just like you said, it just brings the energy in itself. Like, just imagine you playing on a court or on a field, and then you look back and you see your peers playing for you. Like, they're not playing for the crowd. They're playing for you, like supporting you, trying to get you motivated, get you fired up to continue throughout the game. And I love the band. I like sitting, like me personally, I like sitting next to the band because I want to hear it all. I want to hear them go back and forth with each other. I want to hear them diss the other band across the field. Like, that's my thing. That's what I live for. That's why I can't wait to meet FAMU Marching 100 in Atlanta.
Oh,
during fifth
both
quarter.
bands are going to be there.
I hope so.
I don't
FAMU,
think,
what you gonna do? I hope so.
I don't think you want Ronnie.
Listen,
Ronnie, I got your back on a lot of stuff.
Marching 100, marching 50, marching 60, Valley by 50. It don't matter.
Ronnie don't want that smoke.
The mean green marching machine.
I'm telling you, Ron. CJ, tell her, man.
Hey,
I'm not telling her nothing.
Listen, we small in numbers. Yeah, we small in numbers, but we sound good. We sound dang good.
I'm telling you, what's going to happen?
Trying to keep her from herself.
I'm trying to help her.
Don't touch the stove. It's hot. I kind of want to see what happens if she touches it. I want to see what happens.
Hey, it's going to get real. It's going to get real when Valley out there, and Valley's going to have to go first, right? And if you Valley, you probably want to go first. You want to go first. So Valley's going to be out there going first, and they're going to be from the 40 to the 40, right?
Yeah.
FAMU's going to circle all the way around them, and they're not going to let them get off the field. And it's just going, man, you don't want that smoke, Ronnie.
I want the smoke.
I'm telling you. It's going to be
FAMU, Marching 100.
You can want the smoke, Ronnie. I
want
support
you. The mean green marching machine want the smoke. How about that?
Mean green marching machine.
I'm speaking on behalf of my guys out there. They sound good. They ready. All right. They just had the battle of the bands.
You got a couple weeks.
They just had the battle of the bands. They were couple weeks. We don't need that.
You got a couple
weeks. Call them now. Call them right now.
Listen, man, it's one of our allegiances to our universities aside. That FAMU band is one of the premier bands in all of collegiate sports. Not all of the SWAC, not all of the MEAC, not all of FCS, not all of black college football. No, in all of the sports, in all of across divisions.
Put them against anyone.
Put them against anybody.
They're really good.
They are phenomenal.
Really
they are outstanding. And shout out to them getting to perform at the U.S. Open. Again, I didn't know bands were allowed to do those types of things. Is there any place you would like to see them or your marching band get a chance to perform, Mike?
Well, the world famed Grand Marching Band has been all over the place. Like, we were the first band to go international when we played in Japan years and years and years ago. But, you know, again, like, we've seen Super Bowls, we've seen, you know, I mean, they performed everywhere. So it's almost like we've seen them in videos. Like, I don't know if there's anywhere a band won't perform. We've seen them in Macy's parades and all of those kind of things, man, inaugurations. When you bring it, man, it's something special when you hear that band and that drum line, and you know, you see all the people that are following it, man. And it's just, again, like, I love HBCUs overall, but the band is one of the top reasons why I love HBCU so much.
One of the cool things now about the coverage that HBCUs are getting on ESPN is now at halftime they're showing the bands.
Yeah.
They heard everybody complain about, hey, yo, you got to show the bands at halftime. We want to hear the bands. We want to hear. And they found a way to make that work. Ronnie, I'll pose the same question to you. Is there an event or a place or something like that you'd like to see an HBCU band or your band in particular, the Mean Green Marching Machine, perform at?
I want to bring the Mean Green Marching Machine to Memphis, like during a parade. Like, I really want them to just march the streets of Memphis and just bring my second home to my first home. I think that'd be like a full circle moment for me. But I enjoy watching the bands anywhere. I watch them just to watch them. Like, when they do their first week and they're all going through their little phase. I don't know if they call it like hazing or whatever or something like that. But I like to go out there and watch them, like,
on
from
Bandcamp?
week zero. You know what I mean? Week zero.
Because they show up first. They show up to campuses first during the summers, and then the football players trickle in. But the band is the first thing you hear when you know
every
when you're
morning.
going.
Every morning. Like,
yes.
this is a sport.
Yeah,
Like, this is, they train, they got to get in shape. Like, they're getting up at 5 a.m., standing outside with the mosquitoes, and it's difficult.
Man,
it's difficult.
we might make that happen, though. I know a couple times the Grizzlies have tried to get Mississippi Valley State to come up for HBCU nights to perform, man. And now that you're here,
Dr. Briggs,
we got to make it happen.
Dr.
We got to make it happen. We got an insider right here,
Dr.
so we got
Briggs,
a chance to make it happen.
What's up? Bring the band. I need to see them. I need to feel that energy from them. I need it.
We got to take a break. I'll give a couple of them masters, just because I think it would be odd to see an HBCU band performing at that type of an event. Golf is super reserved. Golf is super formal. To see the band come out there right before the golfers get out there and go out there and compete, I think that would be something that's cool. And the Olympics. The opening ceremony. Opening ceremony is here in LA. What better way to honor the American culture than honoring the HBCU experience? As we all know,
I like
HBCUs push the American culture forward. So I think those two would be really, really cool to see. And maybe even at a NASCAR event. I think
They've been there. They've been there.
Okay, so
they've done that. Yeah, they've done that. Yeah.
All right, good. On the other side of this break, though, we're going to do our pick six. 6 favorite new edition songs. Up next, right here on HBCU Huddle on Grind City Media in the Built for Tough studio.
Why are you dressed like that, CJ? What the hell is wrong with you?
CJ, can you do some high knees?
Is that a towel he has tucked in his shorts? Why are we allowing this?
It's a towel.
Why are we allowing this?
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
You want to be where you think the University of Memphis belongs.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what the next step is?
I think we're positioned, we're ripe for success. And so what I don't want to do is make an intermediate move if it's not going to position us well. And so my job is to make sure when that opportunity presents itself and the circumstance is right, that Memphis is prepared 100% to take advantage of it.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Erica Wheeler had some a new colorway of the AE1s.
That's so crazy that they're still coming
That
out
made
every
people
week.
say,
They need to
let's
release
don't
this
go to
stuff.
the AE2s yet.
Yeah.
Maybe we haven't seen every colorway.
These are hard though.
They need to drop these ASAP.
I ain't gonna lie, this
No
might be
lie.
the best colorway
Oh,
of
for
this
sure.
of the low and the high. To
I
be
agree.
honest with you, this was crazy.
The Sneak Fest Show, live Tuesdays at 2 p.m. on Grind City Media on X, YouTube, and the official Grind City Media mobile app.
How did they sell you on Memphis?
We're really just, I was really looking at the success that Memphis had as something I wanted to be a part of, and then the reputation Coach Silverfield and Coach Cramsey had as an OC, the things that he was able to do with Seth and the things that he's done in his career. I felt like that's something I wanted to be a part of, and I felt myself being able to excel in his offense. And also, I looked at the weapons around and everybody that I was going to be playing it with.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
What is the biggest Summer League accomplishment so far for this Grizzlies team?
Tuomas Isalo filling out his coaching staff. The Ryan Saunders hiring was essential. It was big time. You have a veteran NBA voice there.
Hey, Grizzlies fans, be sure to tune in to Grizbeat, where the panel and I break down all things Grizzlies and take a look at the rest of the NBA as well. The show is live every Wednesday, 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Let's take a look at the Memphis Tigers schedule. Their over-under is just 8.5. Because of the money that they spend, because of the players that they have, they should win more than 8.5. I'm going to put them at 9-3.
They've only lost 2 conference games the past 2 seasons, so if they do that and then lose the Arkansas game, that still, like you said, gets you to the 9 wins.
The Odds Couple, live at 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
That's today.
We're back. Welcome in.
We back. We back.
Time for our Pick 6. Favorite New Edition songs. New Edition this weekend. Bought tickets for the residents of Boston Roxbury's neighborhood for the Essence HBCU Kickoff Classic, where fans saw Johnson C. Smith top Morehouse 45-9. They brought 3,000 tickets for the neighborhood where they grew up, and that's such a cool gesture. It's a new classic. It's a classic outside of the HBCU territory. I think like Boston is way up north, and Morehouse is known to go up there. Morehouse for the past couple of seasons were playing in the New York Classic, and so now they're playing in this the Essence HBCU Kickoff Classic. And so New Edition, they decided, hey, you know what? Let's show our community some love. We're going to buy 3,000 tickets. And because they were kind enough to do that, we're kind enough to pick our 6 favorite New Edition songs, baby.
There we go.
I'll get things started. New Edition will always hold a special place in my heart. They were, back in the day, Ronnie, you didn't get, when you were doing those long road trips, you didn't get to listen to anything. You listened to whatever was in the car. And so we pulled over at a truck stop. My dad didn't have any CDs in the car. We were going from Nashville, Tennessee to Ann Arbor, Michigan. He pulled over and he just grabbed a bunch of CDs, and they were best ofs. And he had a best of New Edition. And I played the hell out of it. And he brings it up to this day that I lost his New Edition CD. So I got to get Pops I know it. Count Me Out was number 6 for me. I love that song very, very much. Number 5, N.E. Heartbreak. Nice little upbeat bop. Got it going on. Like I just imagine being in the club in that moment. In the moment, just hopping behind something, be like, hey, let's get it on. Number 4 for me, You're Not My Kind of Girl. Just a great slow song, a great, not necessarily breakup song, but, Sorry, You're Not My Kind of Girl is awesome. Johnny Gill on that is incredible. Number 3 for me, Can You Stand the Rain? Number 2, Still in Love. I remember when that was performed on, what's the one with Urkel? Family Matters. They performed that one on Family Matters. I love that very, very much. And then number 1, If It Is in Love, for me, that music video is iconic. Mike, what you got?
Hey, I'm looking at your list right quick, and shout out to your number 5 right there, Any Heartbreak. You know who directed that video? No. Malcolm Jamal Warner. Theo. Rest in peace. R.I.P. Malcolm Jamal Warner. That was when he...
Everything he does.
Yes.
I love.
And if you go back and watch it, he's in there. So
Okay.
he directed it, and he had a cameo role in that video there.
I'm about to go watch that.
Yeah, go back and check that. That was a great video, too, from dance steps and everything that they were doing, big time. I love your list. There is going to be some overlap in our list, I'm sure. Mine, starting out, You're Not My Kind of Girl. I just like that was a mature song for them on that Heartbreak album right there. And I think it was underrated, too. Number 5, Cool It Now. You got to take it back to the day. You got to take it back in the day when they were on the stoops in Roxbury where they grew up at. Yeah. Cool It Now was one of the first videos that they had when they were on the basketball court and all that kind of stuff. Man, it was pretty cool right there. Number 4, Home Again. That's on their later album, right? The one that came out when they reunited, and they talk about their struggles, trials, and tribulations. But now they were all back together, all 6 members, including Bobby Brown and Johnny Gill. Home Again is a great song. Number 3, Is This the End? That goes back. That was their first slow jam, right? And it was like, as a kid, you sung that. Well, I was a kid. Y'all weren't even born then.
Wasn't even thought of.
But one of them things, man, it was like, okay, just go back and I can, anytime that comes on, it takes you back to like 1986.
That song, I imagine, was played at a lot of like 8th grade dances.
There were, yes.
Right,
Sixth grade dances, your first
out
party.
And you just kind of sort of sway side to side. Yeah,
Are You My
song.
Friend? Yeah. Talk about a breakup song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mama told me one day it was going to happen, but she never told me when. You know what I'm saying? She told me it would happen when I was much older. I wish it would have happened then. Shout out to Ronni on that one. Number 2, Can You Stand the Rain? Man, when my homeboy Johnny Gill joined New Edition, this was the song that they released on that Heartbreak album, and he took him to another level because of his maturity and his voice. And then number 1, Still in Love. I love that song too. That song resonates with me on a personal level because that was the song that my wife of 20 years and I kind of dedicated to one another. And ISILWY is what we inscribed in some things. And it was I'm Still in Love with You because of the name of that song.
Nice.
That's hard.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's
awesome.
hard.
Yeah.
That's hard. You should have went last. I don't think I could end it like that.
Can You Stand the Rain? When Johnny Gill just decides to wail. Yeah. When's the last time somebody wailed on a track?
But the thing is, he wailed from the opening notes, though.
Yeah, no, it starts with him wailing.
It's like, hey, I'm here.
Sounds so good.
Hey,
I'm here.
Hey, hi.
That gets played. That gets played.
Wait, who is this boy?
What is going on?
What is
Who is this new dude?
I don't know. I can't do it, Ronnie, but Johnny can. Johnny Gill was incredible. And you think about, before we get to Ronnie's list, I'm sorry, Ronnie, but just think about how great they were together and then how great they were once they separated. It's not many groups who, once they separate, once they break up for whatever reason, probably egos, you got Bobby with hits.
Oh, yeah, big time.
You got Ralph with hits. You've got Johnny with hits. You've got
BBD.
Bell DeVoe with hits. And then you think about their influence on others in the industry. I grew up, and you probably, I don't know if you know anything about this. We're going to test your knowledge. Are you aware of ABC? Kyra, are you aware of ABC?
The channel?
Another Bad Creation.
The channel?
No, okay. So another bad creation comes through, and Ronnie was talking that before off air, and Ronnie's like, yeah, they sounded early like Michael Jackson, Jackson 5. It's like, well, they were supposed to. That's why they're New Edition. They are the next iteration of the boy group. I can't remember if it was Biv or who it was, but they found a group that was ABC that was supposed to be sound like them and be the next,
the young version,
the younger version.
And they were. They had a night. They had some hits.
Aisha.
Yeah,
I'll still listen to Aisha. I kick my beats at the playground. That's my joint, dog. And then you think about the role that they played in Boyz II Men.
It was that same time when they came out. Like Boyz II Men, he founded them first, and ABC was the follow up.
Got you.
Listen to Playground. Playground is amazing.
Y'all teaching me something up here. I like this.
Kyra,
I
listen
like
to Playground.
I like that. I got some homework to do.
Ronnie, number 6 for you.
Here we go. Number 6, Mr. Telephone Man. It was just a good bop. Like my auntie used to play this song all the time. Like it's just a good bop. It's a good bop. I like the bop.
And you know what? And you know what? That song right there blew Bobby Brown's ego up because he wanted to go solo right after he got the lead in that song. That was it. That's what started him saying, I need to get some more. I need to get the rock. Because that's Bobby Brown. He's the lead on that song. So yeah, that started him off to his solo career right there, the next album.
Number 5, How Do You Like Your Love Served? I had to go and listen to this a couple times yesterday when I was giving y'all my picks.
Yeah.
But just the way this music was just making me feel or whatever. And then like the music itself, the song, the lyrics itself was crazy. It's crazy.
Yes.
How old were they when they were singing this song is the question.
Old enough.
No, this was on their Reunited album though.
Yeah.
Okay, they were just making sure they were
That's the other thing about New Edition, because they made most acts that are young, right, start off in that kid range, don't have the longevity to make it from the preteens through the teens through the adolescents, the young adults, and then grown, right? But New Edition found a way. All of them found a way to make it through being young kid stars all the way to grown ass men now, and they'll still sell out.
Yeah.
I remember driving from here, had a little junt that stayed down in DeSoto, and that's right by Landers, and so she stayed on the exit, off the exit, right where Landers was.
Church Road, baby.
That is Church Road. That is Church
Road. Another one. It's exit after church, isn't it?
Landers
Church
is
Road
church.
is Landers Church. Okay, what's the one? Goodman. You're right.
Oh, Goodman.
Okay. So get off. Couldn't get there. I'm in traffic for an hour because everybody's going down to the Landers Center to see New Edition.
Yeah.
Back in my prime, back in like 14. So
wow.
They still got it. That was I'm well past it.
2014.
I'm well past it, Ronnie.
I was 14.
Number 4. Number 4.
Get the number 4.
Lost in Love. This is a song where I feel like he trying to make up. He got a boombox outside the house. You know what I'm saying? This that song. This that song. That's what it put me in. Like, oh, he trying to,
I know all these
With the
songs.
whole-
Like I'm sitting here hearing
This is
melody.
in your wheelhouse, Mike.
Yeah, man.
Number 3, Ronnie.
Number 3, Candy Girl. This is the song where I said they remind me of the Jackson 5. Like, that voice, that preteen Michael Jackson voice, like that voice right there. When y'all just told me that they were getting into they were supposed to be the new Jackson 5 or whatever, it made sense. It clicked because this was the song that made it make sense.
Yeah.
So I really enjoy listening to Candy
And that was their
Girl.
first hit, very first hit.
Oh, for
Candy
real?
Girl. Candy Girl was their first
Off of the
national
album,
hit
Candy
off
Girl.
of their first album.
Oh, that's tough.
Because they came out
That's a
in
good start.
82,
That's a great
83.
start.
Right.
That's a great start. Number
Yes.
two, If It Is in Love. Like I said, it's gonna overlap. Our stuff overlaps. Our stuff overlaps. Like I think we all got a good ear.
We got chemistry. Yes.
Number 1. My favorite, Can You Stand the Rain? It gotta be number 1. It gotta be. When I say I play this song, at least probably like twice a week. Twice a week. It just gets me going.
My man stepped to the mic and said, "Baby, come on, let's go get wet." I was like, "Oh my gosh, what a bar, Kyra!"
That was Mike. That was Mike. Mike didn't sing, but he certainly dropped some game.
He would talk to you real
It
smooth.
remind me of Keith Sweat when he in the radio talking to you all nice and slow like this.
Is this the end? Number 6 for Kyra. Number 5, Mr. Telephone Man, which it was almost on my list. It just missed the cut.
Likewise.
On my list.
Mine
But
too.
it's not that you find a New Edition song, you're not gonna find a bad one. All of them are bangers to me. Number 4, Candy Girl.
Man, Kyra going with the young New Edition right here for the first 3.
This must be a Delaware thing, man. Number 3, Cool It Now.
She's staying young. She's staying young. She's staying young.
Kyra, are you gonna mature with the Grant band, Kyra? Are you gonna pick something? You're not my kind of girl.
All right, they getting a little
There
older.
we go. There it is. And number 1 for Kyra.
Any
Heartbreak.
Our
she
stuff
agreed with
overlapped
you.
with
She
everything.
agreed
With
with
all
you.
ours.
Yeah, Any Heartbreak, man.
She agreed
Shout
with
out
you on that one.
Kyra.
Yes.
Shout out to Kyra. Shout out to New Edition. That was awesome what they did for that community, looking out and bringing those fans in. Because for a lot of people in that area, they're not going to be able to get to HBCU campuses. So because so many of them are so far away, for those schools to go up there and play is a huge marketing opportunity, and for them to take that community and plop them down right in front of Johnson C. Smith and Morehouse, huge. So special thank you, special shout out to New Edition. That does it for this week's episode of HBCU Huddle. We got some great games going on this week. You can catch them on ESPN Plus. You can catch them on ESPN. You can catch them on HBCU Go and on the SWAC Network. That'll do it for us. For Mike, for Ronnie, I'm CJ. We'll talk to you later.